Under a water boil notice right now.
Residents in Brunswick are being warned to boil their water until further notice. That's because of a massive water main break on Clover Lawn Road yesterday.
But the question it raises is this an isolated incident, or is it a troubling sign that some aging infrastructure in this area is starting to cause more serious problems?
We've got the man with the answer. Matt Markham joins us live from Brunswick with more on all that. Hiya, Matt.
Liz and Greg, I think you have the answer. Aging infrastructure is part of what may have led to that break of the water main that's just a couple of miles away from where we are, and indeed the boil water advisory is still in effect for this area for the next couple of days. But there's one piece of technology actually that is used by other municipalities and made this water break maybe not as bad as it could have been.
We're dealing with infrastructure that's well over 100 years old.
This water main in Brunswick is an example. The town's water department suspects this main was laid in 1890 and could have broken because of a frost 3 feet deep applying pressure on the old pipe. But the problem was discovered before it could have gotten worse.
You have to prioritize your maintenance program and try to go after those that are the biggest problem and live with those that aren't.
The town has a dozen of these leak sensors which listen for sound vibration. They're deployed in areas of concern, were deployed in this case, and radio back information.
The data is downloaded to a computer, and that'll help us indicate where there's a leak in the area and actually the location where the leak is.
Troy also uses the sensors across its network of 160 miles of water lines.
It's not realistic to excavate entire city streets when there's still a service life left to a water main.
But the sensors alert municipalities of possible problems.
We replace these as they become obsolescent and we have fractures and leaks in them. That's really the time to do it. That's more economically sound judgment.
In Brunswick, the sensors cost about $25,000 altogether.
It has helped us save money by locating leaks before they actually erupt out of the ground and cause physical damage to the highway, physical damage to people's property.
The area where you have to boil your water, probably for about the next 3 days, according to the town, is an area generally going the length of Route 2 and Route 7, with Route 278 in the middle and a couple of blocks on either side of Route 2 or Route 7. On the subject of those sensors, though, the water department here in Brunswick says that it would like to invest in more of those sensors. The only problem is that might cost as much as $600,000, especially when you add to that a real-time monitoring system that would take it a step above where they are at this point. But the water department does say if that investment was made, it would certainly pay for itself and be able to continue to use some of these old pipes that are not just in Brunswick, but in many other cities in the Capital District. Reporting live here in Brunswick tonight now, Matt Markham, CBS 6 News.